If you're thinking about grabbing the Logitech F310 controller, hold up because this review might just save you from a frustrating gaming session. I've tested this widely used wired gamepad that promises solid performance at a budget price. But here's what surprised me. It doesn't quite deliver as expected. You'd assume Logitech, a trusted name for peripherals, would nail this one, right? However, the reality is far more complicated, and it's loaded with issues you probably haven't heard about. Stay tuned because I'm unpacking every single problem, and whether this controller is worth your hard-earned money or better left collecting dust in a bargain bin. Now, before we jump into the cold hard facts, let me ask, are you a casual gamer seeking a reliable entry-level controller? Maybe you want a backup for your PC or an affordable alternative to price your Xbox or PlayStation pads. Or are you a hardcore gamer needing precision and durability? Because the Logitech F310 aims to satisfy everyone, but ends up falling short. And here's the twist. Despite a mediocre 3.2-star Amazon rating at $45.81, this controller somehow still manages to lure buyers in. I'll explain why that is as we dive deeper. Are you ready? Don't worry, I'll keep it entertaining. After all, reviewing a gamepad that can't quite keep up is like trying to sprint in flip-flops, awkward and mildly painful. So let's start by digging into what the Logitech F310 brings to the table. It's a wired gamepad designed primarily for PC gaming, with a layout that closely resembles the classic PlayStation style. It supports X-input and direct input modes, making it compatible with a wide range of games, including those on Steam. The controller features dual analog sticks, a D-pad, standard A, B, X, Y buttons, shoulder triggers, bumpers, and even a mode switch button on the back to toggle between input modes. A neat feature on paper. The USB cable is about 6 feet long, ensuring you don't have to sit glued to your desk. However, here's where reality starts crashing the party. First, the build quality feels cheap. The plastic is lightweight and feels less durable than you'd expect from Logitech. For a controller priced almost $46, you'd hope for something sturdier. But instead, it's reminiscent of buying a controller from a cereal box prize grab. Looks decent enough but won't survive very long. I mean, I dropped it once, and the left analog stick started acting like it had a mind of its own. It's like it suddenly decided to play Pac-Man instead of Battlefield. Speaking of analog sticks, the F310 sticks have a significant dead zone issue. For competitive or precision gaming, this is a nightmare. When you lightly tilt the stick, sometimes the game doesn't register the input at all. So if you're into driving games, stealth missions, or anything requiring nuanced control, your character or vehicle will behave erratically, making you wonder if you're the problem or the controller. Spoiler, it's the controller. Logitech seemingly skipped some quality control here. Another eyebrow raiser is the controller's D-pad, which is mushy and lacks responsiveness. If you play fighting games or platformers where precise directional inputs make or break your performance, this D-pad will frustrate you to no end. Imagine executing a special move and instead triggering a random dash or jump. That's not the kind of surprise you want mid-match. Logitech's marketing uses the word high-quality D-pad, but calling this high quality is like calling a soggy sandwich gourmet. Now, what about button placement and comfort during long gaming sessions? The F310 has a symmetrical design, similar to PlayStation controllers, which some gamers love and others hate. Personally, it felt okay during short sessions but started causing hand fatigue after an hour or so. The buttons are a bit stiff at first, requiring extra force, but after extended use, they tend to get looser, almost like a rumor spreading uncontrollably. Except here, it's just your controller becoming less responsive. One reviewer even joked it was like trying to pet a porcupine, painful yet oddly unavoidable if you want to keep playing. Let's talk compatibility because this is one area where the F310 shines somewhat. True to Logitech's promise, it's compatible with a wide array of PC titles, plus some older consoles via USB adapters. The X-input mode works well with modern PC games, while direct input covers legacy titles. However, sometimes switching modes isn't as seamless as hoped. You have to power cycle the controller when toggling between modes, which can be annoying mid-game. Also, the lack of wireless functionality is a bummer for anyone wanting more freedom. Yes, it's wired only, so no couch gaming with this one unless your desk is conveniently located next to your TV. If you plan on using the F310 for casual gaming or as a backup controller, it might get the job done, but just barely. The vibration feedback is weak and inconsistent, which removes some immersion, and the cable, while adequately lengthy, feels thin and prone to tangling, like a spaghetti monster that refuses to let go. Be prepared to untangle this mess regularly. Another gripe I came across is its outdated driver support. Logitech hasn't updated the software for this controller much, which means some recent games or Windows updates might cause connectivity glitches. I had my share of troubleshooting moments with the F310 not being recognized or the drivers crashing, leading to unplanned rage quits that no gamer wants. Now, after listing all these negatives, you might wonder, why does it still hold a decent fan base? Well, some users praise its affordability and the classic controller feel it provides at a reasonable price. If you have limited budget and just need a basic wired controller without the bells and whistles, it could work. Plus, it's plug-and-play for the most part, no complex setup, which is a plus for tech novices. Okay, I promise jokes, so here's one. Why don't gamers ever play hide and seek with the Logitech F310? Because the dead zones always give the controller away. And here's another. The F310's vibration is so weak, calling it rumble is like saying a kitten's meow is a roar. But enough about the bad or you might end up adopting the controller out of pity. So what's the final verdict? The Logitech F310 has its place as an entry-level, budget-friendly controller with broad compatibility and simple setup. However, it comes with notable compromises in build quality, analog stick precision, button responsiveness, and driver support that make it less than ideal for serious or prolonged gaming. If you want a durable, responsive controller that won't let you down mid-match, you might want to save a bit more and look elsewhere. But if you are a casual gamer or need a backup cheap wired controller, this might be an acceptable trade-off. Just be aware that it requires patience and a forgiving attitude. Think of it as the gaming equivalent of that quirky, unreliable friend who still cracks you up at parties. Before you click away, here's a twist. Despite its flaws, Logitech continues to manufacture and sell this controller, which means there's some demand. And sometimes, getting a deal on this controller during sales is a good option for people on tight budgets. So if you're curious, I've linked the best current price on Amazon in the description below. Prices change fast, so grab it while it's still a bargain if you decide it fits your needs. Remember, every controller has its quirks, and no one size fits all. But it's crucial to know what you're getting so you don't end up with buyer's remorse. The Logitech F310 is like the fast food of controllers. Convenient, inexpensive, but don't expect gourmet performance. I hope this review helped clear the fog and saved you some hassle. If you found this review useful, consider checking out my channel for more honest tech reviews and gaming gear breakdowns. I'll keep hunting down the truth behind popular gadgets so you can make smarter choices. Thanks for watching, and may your gaming be glitch-free.